All right. Welcome in, everybody. What's going on to a special episode here of The Locker Room. We got this thing hopping today. We are glad that we can get back on here and touch base with Jason and his boy Austin. Been friends for a long time, and hey, anything I can try to help do to try to help grow his page and help everybody try to know what Jason's doing. And, a lot of good stuff is going on. Now, last time he had an event we were looking at about a month or so ago. So we're going to talk to him about that. And he's got upcoming events that he's looking to get forward to jumping into. And we're going to see about some goals he's set for himself and things that he's enjoyed about the meet, things that he's looking to work on to get better at. Because I know Jason, he's always trying to get better and always trying to be a positive example out there for young guys that are trying to get into this. And I'm sure he's going to have some good advice for anybody, young or old, if you're trying to get into this. Ain't no time like the present. Let's bring on the 2 men of the hour. Guys, how are you doing? I'm glad that we can make this happen. Anything I can do to help you guys, I'm always down for. How are y'all today?
Just fine.
Pretty good. How about you?
So I guess right off, we'll say now I seen the records and stuff that you had taken care of up there at your other meet you had up here at Boaz, but maybe everybody didn't. So tell us how it went and where you placed at, I guess, and things that you enjoyed about the meet, and some things that you saw, hey, man, I got to get better at that.
Right. It was interesting. It was fun. It's my first full meet. I've never done a squats meet before, so I was kind of nervous, didn't know what to do. But I don't want to do too much and not be able to do my bench and deadlifts. But there was a guy there. He was a pretty strong fella. I like to be in the open and the masters. So if he's a young guy there, I compete with him, not just the old people. And there was a young guy there. He weighed like 240, 22-year-old. He was really strong. So he kept me on my toes. So I knew I had to beat him to beat everybody.
Well, okay. Yeah, I know you don't you don't ever back away from a good challenge. A lot of people, which I don't know, maybe here's a good question, kind of off topic. When I worked out with you and our little group, you was always stronger than everybody. When have you had to work out with some people that were stronger than you? Tell us about that.
Never. I've never not been the strongest in the room ever. Everywhere I've ever went, not bragging, but I've never beat.
I always enjoyed it because you were always the first to encourage and motivate people and stuff like that. Austin, how's it been so far motivating old Pops there and getting him going, and how's all that been going?
Oh, it's been going pretty good. I mean, he keeps himself pretty well motivated as far as, coming in here every day. I mean, it's pretty easy. He loves coming in here. My main thing is just keeping him doing the right stuff instead of, just coming in here, see how much you can do every day on everything, That's the hardest part, telling him he can't max out every day. So,
yes. This is good stuff. I love it, man. I'm so glad y'all got to come on. It's always good to see y'all, man. So tell me, Jay, what's some things I know you said about the squat? Is that something you see maybe is one of your weaker points and you want to work on that?
I thought it was because I had no mobility getting back there, but I got a trainer now. He's got me doing squats more. So I am pretty strong on my squats because I always leg press real deep. So and now how I squat, I get not getting deep enough, but it's okay. So I did 650 the other day, and it's pretty easy. My goal, I want to get 800 pounds by June, July, and I like to deadlift 7. My bench is okay. I'm okay with my bench, but 580 is the all-time world record, and that's a goal. Right now I'm number 1 in the United States for my age, but I mean I'm not number 1. I'm the best in the world. I want to be the best in anything I do.
Yeah, well. I think you can do it. And when I see these videos, I said this last time, and I've told some people, I run into in town, and I'm not being funny but when I see these videos, it's just like, yeah, I mean, it's Jason. I mean, of course he did it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just believe you can do it. I think because you've always just believed in yourself and you put that kind of aura off. So now you said 800 was the top for the age group there would be the best.
No, it's top. It's mine. It's what I want to do. I mean,
okay. Now, what you say?
I think right now I'm top right now. I mean, that's the left I got squat now. I'm best enough squats in my age group, but I want to get 800 pounds. That's what I want to get personally.
Now, what did you say the bench was what's the record for a raw bench? Is it 8?
In the world, it's 580, but in the United States, I have it right now.
Okay. Let's see. And I know this is a silly question. I ask you this all the time, and I kind of know the answer to it, but this is what people, watching. People may not know everything about you, and there may be a lot of young guys watching that, want to know. They always want to know that one thing. What do you eat? And I know you eat. You eat. Man, you can't keep you fed. You eat 8 times a day, but. I know you like BCAAs, and me and you are older guys. We've always been into BCAAs, like branched chain amino acids, and they're not real expensive. You can get them over the counter at Walmart and stuff. But do you like to try to stay away from carbs or stay away from sugars? Or
I eat whatever, pretty much. Like I eat what I want to. I love chicken, but I also got me fasting now from like 5 to 7, and that's a good thing. I mean, because at nighttime I lose my body fat. I'm hungry that way. And I get a gallon of water a day, and I'm not really big on water used to be, but now I just love water. So, but like I said, I eat what I want to. I like chicken and stuff for my for protein and gain weight, and just really peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and whatever I want to. I mean, I never had a problem eating what I want to. I guess I missed the old school with me.
What do you consider to be a cheat kind of meal? Like, I mean, are you a junk food?
I go to Jack's, get that 3-piece dinner, all breast, vegetarian gravy, and the biscuit. I mean, I love that every day if I can.
Do you like
I get full.
do you like Reese cups or Snickers bars or?
Yeah, I really like the caramel Reese cups. They're amazing. So.
Okay. See, that's good stuff. And young guys, people out there, you're going to have a good diet. And to do what he does, you do have to be strict. But number one. And number two, he's been doing this a long time. So remember, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of practice. That's what I want to ask you about on injury type stuff. Austin, you just talked about, trying to get him not to max like everything every day. How does the camp there, how do y'all kind of deal with injuries, I guess? If you pull a hamstring or you hurt an elbow or, neck, or what do y'all kind of do, Austin, try to deal with that?
Well, we got him doing a lot of stretching and stuff. If he does, we're just trying to get so he's not tight everywhere. About 2 weeks out from that last competition, he was doing deadlifts and he messed up something in his hamstring and it was all bruised and everything. So we didn't do anything with legs for probably about 9 days leading up to it. Had him stretching, ice, all that good stuff. And after that, he heals up great. He don't have many external problems. We had a little bit of a shoulder tick, and that was just not the stability part. It's not really having injuries. It's just having his other muscles keep up with the ones he's using. I guess keeping everything in line so we don't throw it out.
That makes sense.
The main thing we have with him is keeping his health good. Like we said, we got him. So he's having problems with the blood pressure, trying to eat and go and everything, and it was just overall wasn't where it needed to be. Waking up, not sleeping right. So we got him where he was fasting. He don't eat after 5 o'clock, and then he eats at 7 in the morning. So that lets him eat his snacks and everything, so he's not as strict on his diet, but it gives his body time to recover at night. He sleeps good. He's not trying to break down food all through the night. Really gets that growth hormone effect at night. Try to get everything going back that way. And that's got blood pressure under control, his weight staying under control, his breathe. Everything has seemed to be better from that. And if we can just keep his health-wise, his body seems to be going good on the outside.
That's all really good advice. I hope everybody's listening there. Jason's talking about drinking plenty of water. I'm definitely a big water proponent. I think you need to, keep those free radicals flushed from your body. And the only way to keep your kidneys working is drinking lots of water. Austin mentioned about fasting. He's not eating anything after 5 o'clock at night. And the number one thing, talking a lot to young guys here, that group that, hey, I was 12 or 13 when I started doing it. Jason, you was young or younger, and, resting, sleeping, that's when you grow. A lot of kids think they go in there and bang out the gym, and they want to work out twice a day, every day. You're growing at home. So guys, y'all remember, Austin's talking about that. That recovery time is at home sleeping and making sure you get a good, are you an 8-hour sleeper guy, Jason, or 6? I'm about a 6 or so.
Well, I sleep I like sleep. So I go to bed at 10 o'clock, I don't care, but I get up over 7 o'clock. That's when I get up at 7 o'clock every day. So I go to bed anytime. So
yeah, and that's a big part of it. Tell me about, well, first we'll mention about the next event. What's the next event coming up?
Well, I've been invited to go to Louisiana in June for a meet.
Wow.
I've had to go to Tennessee for a meet. I know I got one in Gulf Shores coming up. I'm having a deadlift one in Rome in June, July. Just whoever I decide to go next. So the guy training me now, he wants me to kind of lay off about 2 months, go back lighter weight, just take it easy for about a month and a half, and then start training again about 10 weeks out.
Okay. Yeah. That's good advice. So next event.
I was in the SPF, and SPF, that's the organization. There's the IPF and the APF, and they're different organizations I like to get to, because they're bigger ball players, bigger stronger guys.
Yes.
So I want somebody to compete against. I want to have fun.
Yes. Yeah. So and tell everybody, Austin, where to find Jason so we can keep up with his events and where he's going and what he's doing, and you're posting stuff over there and letting everybody know where he's going to be next.
Well, the best place to go to find out anything about him, pretty much the only thing besides calling him, you only be able to find anything about him. You go to Jason Mallett Powerlifting. It's on Facebook and TikTok now. Still don't have the YouTube going. It's a work in progress, but we got Facebook and everything going now, and we're getting a pretty good following. We're trying to get him out there in front of people. Everything that does get posted and shared, we get crazy reviews. We can't go anywhere at this point. The dude's famous around here. So if we could just get the things that we see and we're used to out in front of all the people that don't see it and aren't used to it, then I know he can really blow some minds I think we're kind of, I guess, is it desensitized to it or
Yeah.
Way too used to it. I mean, we'll come
Yeah.
in here and watch him pick up 500 pounds on bench press like it's another freaking Monday. And
Yep.
then we look around and the whole gym's watching him. I'm like, oh, wait, we got something here, you know?
Yes. Yeah, that goes back to the comment I made earlier. I don't mean to be cliche about it when I talk to or people ask and they're like, well, did you see Jason, that video he benched, 5? I was like, of course he did, dude. I spotted him like 15 years ago. He did like 505 for reps. Of course Jason did it. I don't know. I don't know. I just always think he can do it. He just always can,
Another thing, like Austin videos my at the meet time, he videoed my last when I did on my deadlift. I got a lot out of I didn't do right. So video me said they do it right. So then the next time, make sure you video it and watch it. You learn what you done wrong. So you learn mistakes, so you don't get hurt. You can fix the mistakes for your next lift. That's the big advantage of having videos and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. There wasn't a whole lot of that stuff, Well, of course, I mean, there was, but I mean, when we was all fooling around together and working out stuff, I didn't even think about.
No.
I don't remember even thinking about video and stuff. Did you?
No.
I don't remember thinking about it.
It's still awkward, I promise. It's not something that you really just get used to. You're like, hold on, let me pull the camera out and make sure nobody's screaming the wrong thing. And if they do, you put music over it.
Well, and remember, also, I'm going to put this up on the screen, let everybody see a couple of these. I have some of these videos of Jason here. Oh, that's not it. Where am I at? There it is. When you're recording stuff and people saying, when I do football games or basketball, you can go back and, like, if you use CapCut or something, well, about any of them, just throw some music over top of it. Just put on some like crazy heavy music, and you can't hear nothing nobody says. Okay, here's a video here of Jason, and let me get over here. This is the 550 bench this is Southern Powerlifters, right, Jason?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like them Converse, man. Yeah, I mean that's I don't know. It's just when I see you do that stuff, it's just not super surprising. To me, for him to do it. Here's here's the squat you had over there. Now this machine, man, this is wow, this is crazy.
That's she's amazing. That's 715 right there. I should have done more at the meet, but I was nervous. I didn't want to overdo myself.
Well, gosh dang. Well, just go and do it again.
Well, that's why I should have more to meet, but I was kind of nervous. I don't want to, get hurt or not do enough. So
here's some deadlift stuff. Look at old man getting it there.
Uh-huh.
How much was that? Is that
605?
Okay.
I didn't see that to me. I didn't see that to me. I did 650. I should have tried 675, but it's what it is. You don't get 3 lifts, so you do what you can do.
Yes, and like Austin said, and you said it too. You've been to meets before. I mean, you've been to them for years, and but it's a little different now. And you're trying to, like you said, move into some other rings of lifters, and you want to be like somebody's going to go out there and bench more than you, so you have something to shoot for. Like, hey, look, man, this guy did more than me. I got to get better, and that's you want to get in there and.
That's why when I go to meet, I mean, I could be in the master's class, which is old folks, right? But I mean, if there's anybody there that's in a young folks class, and young bucks are strong. So I want to go down. I want to beat them. I mean, that's what I want to beat some young guy. I mean, that's what I want to do. I mean, some old guy, hey, that's no problem. But I'll beat some young guy to beat him like I done something.
I got to go to the comment section here. Gary. Mr. Law here says he just wants your opinion on protein powders. Best versus worst.
I don't really take protein powder because if I go to, I buy like I mostly look at the store. I just don't really have the time to mix it up and do all the mixing and doing this stuff. I buy $100 at the dollar store and keep going. I just don't really do that stuff. And I'm just old school.
I agree. I like those. Austin, what kind of proteins you like?
Protein powder is always I always feel sluggish and heavy when I drink it. I mean, I guess that's kind of the point, but I've never liked it enough to do meal replacement. I just eat more. I mean,
Yeah. We remember the Nitro Tech and stuff back in the day, Jay. You remember when all that stuff come out, Cell Tech and all that, and that it just made me, like Austin said, I don't know, just kind of made me feel bloated. I'm with you on the muscle milk stuff. You can grab those easy now. You can buy little 6-packs of them, and you can just drink 1 or 2 right after a workout. But some type of supplement before you get home to eat. That's probably that's what everybody likes.
I mean, you got to buy milk and a blender and a mess. It's just these day and time, it's always getting done faster. So I just recommend going home.
Tell me about this was a question I had here. Your path. I think you kind of said it earlier. Your path to the next event. You want to. You're going to rest for 10 weeks, and then you're going to get back into different style lifting. So back heavy lifting again. So during this little bit of rest period, what are you doing on a daily basis? What are you doing, like
just more
chest and tries
more reps, more controls, like a more squeeze. I call it a 1-2 squeeze. Or if I do something, I'll squeeze it for 1-2 seconds and I relax. 1-2. I mean, I do reps to failure, 5 to maybe 7 to 8 sets, as best I can. I mean, that's just how I always do that. I enjoy that because I get more out of it. I go up in the weights, and then the last set I get 10 reps, I go into failure. That way you never have a bad day. Any day's a good day. There's never no bad day.
We've been instituting cardio too.
Yes, cardio. that's fun.
How's that going, Austin?
I love it.
I can't stand it. I know what I mean. Stepper's okay. I don't like a treadmill. I mean, I just don't like a treadmill.
Yeah. Hello. We got to say hello to Mrs. Mallett here down there on the bottom. Miss Cindy Mallett. Hello. Got to speak to her. How she's doing. She's on here watching her little, her little kid, which he's not a little kid. Time. So you talked about your time off, and let's see. We talked about your routine, and what's a weekly? You have weekly or monthly goals, Jason and Austin. Maybe Austin, you may be able to tell them more about that, about goals that you set and things y'all have been talking about, since the last meet. And like this week, we're going to try to do this. And then for the month, we want to do this.
So the real goal right now that we have as far as, just going forward on these 2 off weeks is getting his mobility right, getting him to where he can stretch a little more, move better, He can grab the bar comfortably to do squats. He can get all the way down better to do squats. He's not worried about pulling nothing, but he still has all his strength. So if we can keep the strength on him and keep him working like that, get some mobility and just do the cardio so we can help keep blood pressure and everything moving the way we want to. Strength isn't the problem. It's just keeping this strength going,
Jason, tell me about do you ever hit the old sit-down bicycle? Y'all have some of them? You get on and do some of that? I like that better than the treadmill. I'm not a treadmill guy. I feel like if I'm running, I need to be running from somebody or something's trying to get me. It's the only time I need to run, right?
I do the bicycle. I like it the tension, make it harder.
Yep.
That way it's hard for me to get go. I don't like having to ride for 2.5 hours before I get tired. I'll be tired in 10 minutes. I don't like all that.
I completely agree. I try to do some of that bike riding. The treadmill, it's just hard, man. I'm older and heavier, and it just kind of hurts my knees. So I like the sit down bike stuff. Give me we'll kind of wrap it up here. We've got just a few more minutes. We won't keep y'all too long. What is your, you said this last time, but I'm going to remind people, we have some new people watching tonight. What is your reason for doing this? You've been doing this really for a long time, but now, you kind of want to push it forward and get some more regs to be recognized more. Used to, you didn't really want people to really know. You just did it because you enjoyed doing it.
Well, really it's because it's a small town, and once you get a bad name, it's hard to get past that bad name. And I've done a little bad in the past, and that's the past. So now I want for my kids and grandkids to have more respect for my last name and my name, to be a better person in the community. So that's really my main goal, is to be a better person, in this, when my time does come, and then my grandkids respect me, what I'm saying? Not be some thug who is doing bad stuff. I want to be a respectful name.
Okay. That sounds like a good reason. That's so just family. Sampson, of course, for Austin, and just for yourself too. To feel like you're leaving. I mean, we are getting older now. We're closer to 50, Jay, than we are to 40,
Right.
and you want to leave something behind. That's something you can be known for.
Yes.
I'm with you, bro, and I hope I can help put you on here whenever. And help you share this across the world, and I'll help you any way I can. And I love you, and I'm glad that this is happening. And Austin, I'm glad you're a part of this with him, and I'm just excited about it. I'm always happy to see you too. Tell me about what's some encouraging things to. I don't know. There may be a 16, 17-year-old kid watching. What would you and Austin both? I mean, Austin, you're a young man. I mean, what would both of y'all have some advice to them about where do I start? Or like we got another question here, like things to help you get stronger, things to help build muscle, like creatines, or what do I start doing? Should I just start doing bench one day, or what's some good advice for some young guys?
Fine. If you want to ever come work out with me, I'll help you where I can. Because a lot of people, they bench different than I bench, and I work out really different. My workouts are not nobody else's workouts. I mean, they're really different. So if you want to work out, I'll help you where I can. How I bench press is actually it's different, and how I squat deadlift is different. I mean, it's like my drives, and like my deadlift, I try to push down my feet and not pick up the weight. So and then like I seen something on the other day, or they have it's the creatine gummies. They just seem like they would be pretty good. I mean, I thought I might order some. I was just trying those because they're like better for your body. But I ain't had none yet, but I might try that.
Yeah.
And they say there's a guy in center right now, a young boy. I don't know his name, but they say he's real strong. He started squatting and benching a lot of weight for his age. And I wouldn't mind getting with him, maybe helping him out. If I could help anybody do anything better, I would like to help.
Yeah. I think we had talked about, I put the video up. I think you're probably talking about Wayne's boy, Tristan. He cleaned 425 the other day. I was there and seen it in person. Jason, I ain't never. Now his daddy is strong too. Wayne.
Yes, sir.
Bro, 425.
I watched the video too.
There was a guy the other day. You benched something over in the center.
Yeah, Caleb Harbor. Yeah,
that's his name. Yeah, he said he got a scholarship for some weights. And I didn't know that was the actual thing. If I knew that back in school, I'd have been a scholarship or something.
Yeah. Well, I know, but yeah, we didn't. We were the guinea pigs, like the kids from the '90s. We didn't get nothing. we just had to test everything out.
But that's the Hopper boy, and when Wayne boy, I wouldn't mind, during the off season working out with them, and then them, they may help them help me. You know what I'm saying? Just to be just something different, just
Yeah. Well, guys, if y'all are watching, I know Wayne does. So, and anybody, his son goes to Cedar Bluff to kids up at Sandrock. I mean, you work out right down the road from Sandrock to over at Galesville. Any kid, I'm telling you right now, if Jason can help, he'll if he can't give you the shirt off his back because he probably can't reach around the back of his neck to pull it off because he's too big, he'll make you one. Okay, he's a great guy, and he really enjoys seeing somebody achieve these little goals. Am I right, Jason?
Yes, sir.
I've known Jason a long time, and he really, it's kind of like deer hunting. When you take a kid deer hunting, and that first time they kill a deer, you're really excited for them. The same thing when Jason will see me do stuff. Like when I first I didn't get 405, but I tried, but I could tell he was really excited for me. So, I mean, not even football. If you play any sports or any kids looking to try to get into something and get away from the video games and just something to get in the gym and just try to be motivated and try to get better up here, because it's a world we live in. It's a rat-driven place, and it's just not fun. But the gym is a place that you can go and try to escape some of that. And if you have anger problems and issues, which I've had and Jason has, and that's what helped us, it's a way to push the world off of you, to push that weight. So anybody out there watching, please, Facebook, Jason Mallett Powerlifting. You can find him on Facebook. You can find him on TikTok, or message me, and I'll give you his number, and you can text him. And whatever we can do to help anybody, Jay, we're always down with that, right?
Yes, sir.
Austin, what's some things that you would, for younger guys? How do you get started? What if you got a 18-year-old thinking, man, I've never lifted weights. I'm kind of scared to get started. Where do I even start?
First thing I'd say is, one, you can go to YouTube and learn anything. Go on one of these social media apps that we're just sitting around on. I mean, it's all about what you want to learn. If you want to watch people do videos of stupid stuff, you're going to watch people do videos of stupid stuff. Look into a couple of powerlifting things. Look into just go in the gym. I mean, watch people do some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's doing this, all right, cool. Figure out what you're good at. You don't have to be the strongest. You don't have to lift it the most times. You just got to lift it. You got to go in there. I've never went into the gym and done anything and went out in a worse mood. Like, you're just going to feel better. I start my day every day with going to the gym, whether I go to the gym just to run on the treadmill or work out for 10 minutes. Like, I start my day with the gym, and it sets the tone for my whole day. Like, you're not going to want to do it every day, but you're also not going to want to go to work every day. You're not going to do a lot of things. So pick your own struggles. That way, the ones you don't get to pick on is hard.
You see me nodding my head a lot. That is Jason. He is your son. Those are things that I heard you say a lot. So maybe he was paying attention all those times we was talking to him, and he's just a little kid and he ain't listening, and a little fuzzy blonde-headed kid standing up in the seat of the truck there. Maybe he was listening, Jason. I think he was. He's a good boy, and I know that you're glad to have him there. We doing all this stuff.
Yes, sir.
All right, last two things here. We got to advertise Austin Swim Ready Pools. Where can they can find you on Facebook or whatever, and tell them about your services that you offer? Maybe you don't want to do any advertising because you don't need any more business right now.
No, we'll take all we can get. Hey, we got Samson's driving this year, so he's running our service department. So we just opened a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly service. So you ain't got to take care of your pool at all anymore. If something goes wrong with any kind of pool, above ground, in ground, just call me. We'll fix it all. I mean, there's really nothing involving pools that we don't do besides we don't dig the in-ground, and that's just because I don't have the equipment yet. So if you got a hot tub or a pool, you can just look at us on our Facebook page or follow my Facebook page or just call me. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, give Austin a holler. It's getting that time of year, and I know we're fixing to uncover pools. Some people already are. Some people may, or they're getting ready to. So if you got any kind of maintenance needs, you got stuff going on, or you just need – I don't care what it is. Probably just come over there and scrub it out and clean it or something. Call Austin, and they will figure it out, okay? Find him on Facebook over there. And last question before we let you go. Jason, I got to ask this one. And I know you have an opinion. And thinking about when I first saw this, I thought, I got to get with him. Me and you need to – and we need to get a bunch of people together. Tell me about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. What is your thoughts on this?
Tyson all day. I mean, there's no wish. I mean, if this thing gets paid off, I really don't care how broke I am. I'm not going to pay you and pay me to lose a fight. So Mike Tyson will get in close like you always have, and Jake Paul's going to fall.
Well, for some younger people that may be, in their 30s or something, tell people why do you think Mike's going to win? Maybe they don't know.
I mean, you got more heart, you got more determination. I mean, Jake Paul's just a YouTube champion. I mean, Tyson's a real champion.
There you go. You heard it. Yeah, you heard it from a guy that definitely knows. And we got to get together. All of us need to get together on that day and watch this fight together somewhere. It's going to be on Netflix July the 20th. And for real, we're going to stay in touch before July. I know. So I'd like to get a bunch of us together and just, I don't know, put a bunch of wings out there, and we'll just, talk a bunch of junk and talk about how bad we all used to be, or, stuff like that, or how bad I used to be. I ain't bad at nothing now, but just, I don't know, my knees hurt, my back gets bad. All right. I ain't going to keep you much longer here. We appreciate it. And anything I can do to help, you let me know whenever you guys want to come back on, somehow to promote, whatever you got going on. I love both you guys very much. And I'm always happy to have you here on Locker Room Sports Talk. And I'll definitely see you guys around pretty soon. I know the boys have some more games to go to, and I'll be around. So, again, go find Jason on Facebook and TikTok. And we're going to keep working on other stuff. Austin, Swim Ready Pools. Find him. You got everything going on. It's getting that time of year, guys. You got to get that pool ready. Right here's the guy to call. And he will definitely take care of it for you. All right. Thank y'all for your time. And everybody, y'all have a great evening, and be blessed, and keep God first, and keep fighting and keep pushing your weights. Thank y'all.
Y'all just hiding out.
Appreciate it, Matt.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See you, buddy.